Okay, so we're working on Rasial, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so what exactly, what are we doing here?
Okay. So I can kill him. I have 52 kill count, which isn't crazy, but I can kill him.
Yep.
But the kills feel slow and extremely inconsistent.
Oh, okay.
I will go from doing a kill where I don't eat or I eat one bite or something to the next kill I might die. Like I don't really know exactly what it is. I think my DPS rotation is probably the problem. I'm doing it wrong, but it's really hard because I can kill him, right? So there's not
Yeah,
like a
like,
threshold I'm not reaching, so I can't tell myself if that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, like you're killing it often enough and quickly enough that it's like, okay, you have to be doing something right. But it's also like inconsistent enough and slow enough that's like, okay, well, something is also very wrong here.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody ever helped me, I could go kill him. It's not a huge deal, but I don't enjoy it, right? But
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
watch other people do it, and they're like, "Here's a minute 30. You just hit buttons, and he dies." And I talked to somebody in your chat about that, and they mentioned some stuff that I don't have, like Undead Slayer perk and stuff like that. Which, sure, that helps, but I still feel like I take a lot of damage that I don't need to, and I probably don't do as much damage as I could. But
Yeah.
I don't know how it maths out, so maybe
Yeah,
that's
well,
more important than I thought.
yeah, let's just go in and do a kill, and then we'll see if there's any, like, obvious mistakes that we're making.
Okay. This is my inventory. I have Elder Salves. I have Adrenal Renewals. I don't have Super Adrens.
Yeah, if you
Um,
have super adrens or enhanced replenishments, they're just easier to use. But if you have neither, then like, or if rather, if you're already used to adrenal renewals, then those are fine.
uh, I don't know if I use them right. You'll have to you'll have to tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
um, so should I use Blood Reaver or should I use Hellhound?
Hellhound.
Hellhound, okay.
The
I
damage
don't have
reduction from
priest.
Hellhound is like exactly enough that it gets you over the hump where Rasial like does all his big damage to you, and then you can just chill.
What aura do you think? I'm letting you
Uh,
choose because my setup gets me killed.
Yeah. So while you're familiarizing yourself with your rotations in your fight, I highly recommend Aegis. Once you're more comfortable, then Majra or Dark Magic will be fine. But for now, we'll do Aegis.
Okay. This is the setup I usually do for Reaper if I have him, since it's only like 10 kills.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
30 minutes is plenty.
Yep, no
All
problem.
right. All right. Guess I need to do it. Remember to put the book on because I don't usually remember that. And then I'm like, why am I 40 seconds slower?
Yeah, I'm so bad at that too. I forget my grimoire all the time.
I don't know what my prayer song's on that. Okay. Did I? I think I messed up already.
It's okay.
Why is my game muted?
What's happening, Rob? I don't outright charge for coaching. Typically, what I do is, if you're a member on YouTube or you're a subscriber on Twitch, then like we can just do it, and that's gonna be it. But yeah, typically I don't like you have to pay me X amount for it.
I did that in the wrong order. Oh wait, he didn't do it.
Oh, you
I
stunned him out of
misclicked.
it. I see.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I did that on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you stun him, it'll just delay when he actually puts that ability out.
That's cool. Yeah, man, I knew that.
Yeah, true, true.
Okay, this is the part that I'm bad at. I'm hitting the wrong button, as you can see in the little overlay thing. That's the wrong button. Okay. I
Yeah.
never. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well,
This is a good place to use your D defenses, yep.
okay. Yep. I changed my keybinds about a week ago to make this easier, but I have to relearn them, so it's not necessarily easier yet. And I kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
just
not
spam
really
buttons.
looking for like, oh, are you playing perfectly? It's like, can I see that what you're trying, like what you're doing is what you're trying to do?
Definitely just lost my hellhound. Why'd I hit that button? Don't know. Okay, he's dead. It wasn't clean, but it is dead.
Yep, that's okay.
He dropped
So
something that's not Torstal seeds.
yeah, so the biggest thing I saw that was that needs work is living death rotation. Do you have conservation of energy or no?
No.
Okay. Do you have supreme invigorate the aura?
Uh, maybe. I think so. Yes.
Okay, so we're actually going to be using Supreme Invigorate instead of Aegis. You'll be taking more damage, but Supreme Invigorate is extremely important for your rotations.
Okay.
Because it'll give you 10% Adren after each Death Skull and after your living death, which is like it increases your damage so dramatically. It's really hard to understand how important it is.
All right. Is that I can't count. So I know you're supposed to be able to get like was it 3 skulls off during your living death if you do it perfect,
Yes.
and
So
then one
basically,
leading in.
the best way to think about it is as soon as you living death and you do your adren pot, you want to touch of death and then death skulls. With supreme
Okay.
invigorate, death skulls will always come out on your second ability, which means that it will come out 16 seconds in, and then or it'll come out 14 seconds in, and again at 2 seconds in. So you'll be able to get 3 off, and you'll have another one for once your death skulls is done. And then this rotation will help a lot with damage because, or with how much damage you're taking, because every time you cast Death Skulls against Rasial, incidentally, he's also summoning skeletons. So they'll just die, and you never have to worry about them.
Right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
let's work on the Adren pot timing one more time, see if we can get it. And if we can't, it's probably going to be worth looking into Super Adrens. It's close. It's one tick off, unfortunately. Or
Dang.
not a tick, but yeah, it was very, very slightly off. But yeah, you see the timing is like really, really tight. So it's very annoying to actually use these. So yeah, actually, why don't you go to the Grand Exchange and we'll just get some stuff for Super Adrens. I think Super Adrens are just going to be way easier to use. Yeah, perfect. And then you'll be able to get one more off at the end of the rotation. Perfect. And now your living that's over, you still have your last skulls up. So being able to get 5 skulls over the course of like 45 seconds, really, really nuts for damage, as you'd imagine. So yeah, we're just going to do this at Rasial now. And then this is going to save you a ton of health just because you're going to be killing all the skeletons without even really thinking about it.
What's it going to be? Should I run Soul Split or should I run Deflect Necro?
You run Soul Split. You deflect when he uses Finger of Death, and you deflect Devotion when he uses Volley of Souls.
When does he use Finger of Death?
He'll say, I think he says, die at my hand. Or something like that. I'll tell you. I'll just say, put on Deflect.
Okay. So should I just go ahead and go in?
Yep. You're good. Also, Darkness doesn't really do anything here, so if you don't want to spend the money on runes, then, like, you don't have to.
Interesting. Okay. Didn't know that.
Also, if you stand directly inside the... Yeah, perfect.
Already, I don't know why I did that.
Yep, so all I need to focus on is your rotation here. And if you want to use your Excalibur, you can.
I already did.
Oh, okay. No problem. You're still got in health, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Seven minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Overdose, for the follow. Okay, he's getting ready to deflect Necro. Perfect. Perfect. So he's gonna barge into you soon. So just be ready to freedom and move.
I meant to hit anticipate, but that's okay. I still did it in time.
Yep. Also, whenever you're below like half, you can just resonance. Like, you don't necessarily have to do anything super crazy.
I panic eat, so
Yeah, I've noticed.
yeah.
It makes sense. Just something that a lot of players do when they're like learning bosses is that they're just not really comfortable with the idea of using their health as a resource.
Yeah, that's something I've been working on. It's difficult with the new boss because you don't know exactly what, like, amount of health you can, like, spend, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oops, I clicked way too far away.
And then even Rasial, like, Rasial does a lot of damage, so it's very easy to just, oops, I, like, randomly died at Rasial because I was at 4k health and took too much damage.
This phase is a learning thing. So I'm not very good at like hiding the boss.
Yeah, the walking back and forth while moving, the timing for that is basically you want instead of ability queuing, you want to as your global cooldown is like finishing up, that's when you want to press the next ability. That way your character never has to like stop and turn to face Rasial.
Yeah, it's like right about what here, right?
Yeah, so if you want, you can actually just practice it on the dummies.
Oops, I guess a power burst. This has like spring cleaner and stuff because this is one of my presets for just general stuff.
Yeah,
this is also I take
good.
to forecast.
Yeah, so just use your basics here, and then you just want the... So you see how, like, when your global cooldown... You're actually, like, doing it right now, which is good. But, like, when your global cooldown's almost done, like that's when you want to be pressing the abilities. Yeah, and you're like barely stopping to move. That's the rhythm you want to get in.
I'm cheating because I'm just using this button. I'm not actually having to pay attention to cooldowns, but I messed up.
Yeah, so if you're queuing an ability, your character will stop and then turn to face your target, and that's not what you want to happen. Because if you keep doing that at Rasial, he'll be able to stack bombs on you, and that's how you like take a ton of damage. But yeah, up until the last phase, that was definitely pretty good.
It definitely felt better. What was my kill time? 227.
Yeah, I think that was just match your PB, and that was your first time with the new
I
rotation.
Did die, but didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, so something else that would be helpful is whenever you're like below half health, if it's not gonna mess up your like order of abilities that you want to be pressing, just like press resonance. If Rasial doesn't really have single abilities that you want to resonance, so besides like Finger of Death, but it doesn't do enough damage that like you're gonna get meaningful healing from it. So just if you're just, oh, I'm at 5k health, just press resonance.
Normally, I can't resonance at Rasial because it keeps my health bar bouncing. I was so focused on the new rotation and stuff, I didn't really use
Yeah.
I usually can't resonance and reflect, but that's also because my kills are so long. Reflect does like 10% of my damage or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so
All right.
let's run it again.
All right. I guess I have. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Nope, that's the wrong thing again.
Yeah, so there he said suffer my, oh nice, you actually res that, that's good. So whenever he says suffer at my hand, that's Finger of Death.
Okay. See that, Mom? I've res the Finger of Death.
You're OP.
Yeah, I messed
That
that
was
up.
spicy. Alright.
All right, I gotta.
That was hot.
I zoned out a little bit, and he said leave. I said okay.
Yeah, the life transfer was you
Did
try
I
to do
life
that at the
transfer?
beginning of the fight.
Did I life transfer?
Yeah, that's why you just took 5,000 damage. You life transferred.
No, I don't think so. It doesn't say I did in the chat.
Maybe not. You just took like 5,000 damage randomly, so.
He volleyed me, didn't he?
Well, yeah, but before that, you took 5,000 damage.
I
So
got no
you're,
idea what happened. I don't- uh, well, we'll send it one more time. Hey,
yeah. So
that's not
also,
me.
you want to do some of your setup outside of the room. That way, you're not like wasting any time inside of the room. So yeah, summon all your guys, life transfer, and then go in, and then you can activate Ghost and use Invoke Death while you're inside.
I'm usually better about doing that, but I'm under pressure and haven't played in like a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's okay.
is actually the thing I hate the most about necromancy is all the setup to just. Oh, I missed a tick, and I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah, Rasial is like really punishing in a weird way where like if your rotation isn't perfect, you'll just take so much more damage. But if your rotation is really clean, he's just a DPS dummy. So this is one of the bosses where like having a super optimal rotation just makes your life so much easier. So here, there's like a way to fix this because you're not gonna have a skulls for this next set of minions. So how do you want to like deal with them?
I'm gonna cry a little bit. Sad.
So why don't we use Threads of Fate and then like Soul Sap? Okay, and then Volley of Souls if you can remember.
Ooh. Hey, buddy. Oh, guess you're coming back here. That's cool. That's awesome. That's I thought that was gonna go. Yeah. Can I fight from back here? Nope. All right, we're just gonna go this way. Ow! Don't do that.
Yeah, so when he says, even if you're reflecting his Volley of Souls, you still want to put on Pray Necro. Because it just protects your health bar by so much.
Oh, we're doing this.
And then here, what you can do was that Immortality.
Nope. I don't know what that was. I forgot.
That's fine. Your prayer is gonna run out, so if you can, try to drink a Super Restore.
Thanks, Alt 1 guy.
Now, if you can, use Reflect or Debilitate.
I don't have it up. Oh, he killed me.
You can try to finish it. Yeah, you should be able to. You need to like spam food though.
I got this. He's dead. Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Loot. The stress was worth it.
Yeah, so you're also clicking all of your food. It may be worth key binding your food. That way you're not like spending so many of your clicks like going back to your inventory because your inventory is just so far away from the screen.
See, here's the thing. I do have it bound. I just haven't committed it to muscle memory yet. I have food here and I have brews there. So
Yeah.
I could. Dude.
Do you have a gaming mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is on the thumb button. This is on caps lock.
Yeah, because what I usually do for my food is I put it on two different buttons that are right next to each other, and I can just like press both of them.
Yeah. It didn't do anything because I'm full health, but I'm showing that I can combo eat with.
Yeah.
It's just I only recently started properly combo eating because I didn't do bosses or that was at all necessary or helpful. And so it's just something I haven't learned yet. I also redid all of my keybinds like 3 months ago, which I mostly know them, the ones that are useful, but not all of them.
Yeah. So the big thing about the rotation is that when you're doing it properly, Rasial can't really kill you, which is nice. So what I would try to work on is like remembering, okay, like if you have Alt 1 to ping you whenever you're low, okay, I'm less than half health, I'm pressing Resonance, like period. That way you can always like top up your health and make sure that you're not dropping below a certain amount.
All right.
Yeah, so let's go back in and because we want to learn how to manage our resources, I'm actually going to have you store all of your food. So all of it, we're not using any food this kill. We're just going to focus completely on managing our resources. You can still bring in Excalibur. That doesn't count as food.
I have to get a.
Yeah, so
Hellhound.
let's resummon our Hellhound.
I don't have a pouch. 1 sec.
Oh, okay, no problem.
It's the only place I use Hellhound. I'll just put it in the inventory since we're not using food.
Okay, and then we can go back.
I really should have actually done a couple kills before.
Also,
this,
do
so I
you
would
have
warm
Greater
up.
Bone Shield?
Yeah.
Turn on Greater Bone Shield instead of Lesser. And you don't need to have it on your bar. Just, you never have to turn it off.
Yeah, but I got extra space. Hold on. For good luck. I don't remember what the summoning thing is.
It's all good. So, outside of the room, we just want to summon, life transfer, activate ghost, and then go in.
Well, that's what that button used to be. Boy, I didn't overload before I came in.
It's okay. Resonance. Use your Von Bombs.
I shouldn't have reflected. I panicked.
It's all good. So that's kind of the reason why we're going in with no food is because you can't fix it if your health gets too low, right? So like panicking will only hurt you here because you have nothing to like fix the fact that your health is low.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Cypro, for the follow. Okay, so if he summons minions again, we're
7
going
minutes.
to...
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Marquise, for the follow. If he summons minions again, we're going to want a Threads of Fate.
Oh no.
Yep, you did it a little bit too late. Okay, we can teleport out. You're like way too low.
I don't know. I think I could pull it back.
Well, if you had like 500 more HP, I would have said, yeah, you could pull it back, but you had like 60 HP, so makes it a little bit harder, for sure. Equip your lantern, or your sword and unequip.
Alright. I'm gonna get you this time. I didn't mean to. Oh well. That's where we're at.
It's okay.
My prayer's on. I hit the button. I think.
So, skulls and then resonance here. Perfect. Yeah, so when he says suffer in my hand, you want to deflect necro.
Okay.
It's just a 3k hit, but reducing it down to like 1500 just makes life so much easier.
Nope, wrong ability. Turn that. Oh well.
It's all good. We don't need to reflect anytime soon. Perfect soul split. Yep. Von. He's gonna, yep. So freedom to walk out. Perfect.
Should I leaving death or should I wait for skulls?
You should wait for skulls.
Okay. Oh, thank you, devoted.
Yeah, that was a really good devoted proc. Okay, we're all good. Walk up. Resonance.
I had the wrong one, but it's okay.
Yep, and then we're just going to be walking back and forth. Summon all of your guys. They add a pretty meaningful amount of damage here.
Yep, that's what I'm doing first.
Yep. Then once your reflect runs out, yeah, perfect. Then you just use whatever that is.
My buttons aren't working. There we go.
Use a super or use a prayer restore and see if you can turn your prayers back on.
Yep.
And then resonance if you can. It's okay, just finish the kill.
I'm panicking so hard. I don't know if you can notice by the fact that I'm hitting all of the wrong buttons.
Yeah, listen, I can tell. But we're not judging you. We're all here so you can win.
He's dead though.
Yep. And that was a no food kill. So the idea of doing the kill with no food in your inventory is that panicking gets you nowhere, so you have to figure it out because you have nothing to save you, right? Like when it's like, okay, well, all my abilities are on cooldown and I don't have any food, so I guess I have to figure it out. So now we're going to do it again to prove that that wasn't a fluke. And also, one of the good things about doing these kills is that as you get better and better, you'll notice that your Hellhound isn't actually dying at the end of kills anymore. Summon your guys. Yep. Then activate Ghost and then go in. Nice. Life transfer. Use your vulnerability bombs.
Oh my god. Relentless proc on death skulls.
Yeah, it's really disorienting when it procs that early, but it's just something you have to be aware of that that's a possibility.
It always makes me panic because you get into like a rhythm of how much adrenaline you have, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what did I not press?
And then you memorize your rotation, and it's like, oh wait, I had to have done something wrong. But yeah, we're all good. Very nice. So here you want a Threads of Fate just so you can kill these minions. And then use Volley of Souls. So you don't actually need to click on the minions when you're doing Volley of Souls.
The minion I was targeting died.
Oh, so like what I mean is, you can teleport out. What I mean is, when you use Threads of Fate, the minions are close enough to Rasial that you don't actually need to click on the minions. They'll just die because they're close enough to him.
Oh.
Yep.
So how did I just take all that damage?
You reflected, but you didn't put on Protect Necro. So he Volley of Souls, and then it did like 5,000 damage.
Did he Volley of Souls?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
When I panic, I spam Surge and eat and die anyways. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. So it turns out, when you don't have food, you need to figure it out.
Oh, wait. I have adrenaline. I didn't realize he was volleying a soul. I thought he fingered death.
Nope. The second volley comes out a lot quicker after the first one. Like, the first one happens, like, 45 seconds in, and then the second one happens like 20 seconds after that. It's actually really fast.
Okay. I guess I was focusing on the minions then. This.
Yep, after you go in, you can life transfer.
All right.
Yep, and then go up against the wall. Von Bomb. After you cast this next Skulls, use Excalibur. Oh, it's not cool down. Never mind. I didn't see that. That's okay.
He's hurting me.
Okay, he's going to get ready to volley, so just be prepared for that.
What?
Perfect. Now you want a Threads of Fate. And then, yeah, perfect. Oh, you actually need to be a little bit closer. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Just freedom. And let's get away from him.
Oh, I missed. I'm dumb.
It's okay. We can teleport out. Or you can try to save it. It's up to you.
Nah, I don't have resonance of. And I already blew my defensive before he was gonna volley.
Yeah, so you see how like using your defenses is really, really important because you don't really have other options here. So it's just something that as you get more and more comfortable with how much damage you're doing and like knowing that you'll be okay, then this fight and fights like this are going to get a lot easier.
You should have seen me back in that level 17 combats, killing bandos, spamming all the defenses.
You can turn off your prayer.
I'm gonna go one more time.
Yep. I mean, we got a no food kill, which is good. And then we have things that we need to work on. So we'll just try to get it one more time and see if that works out. One of the big things, too, is that, like, you're spending a lot of time getting into the right position that Rasial's getting to hit you once or twice before you actually start fighting him back. That's really bad. Because that's, 4,000 damage that you just don't have to take.
Oh.
Okay, and use your Von Bombs. Nice.
Is my prayer not?
Protect Necro. Nice. Soul Split. Nice. It took a little bit too long to get away from him there, but that's okay. Walk like 1 or 2 steps closer to Rasial.
Oh.
That's okay, yeah. It was a little bit too slow on that. on the movement. But up until that point, you were good.
Okay,
I could
do
tell
have to
being
go.
at low health is like not comfortable for you.
It's really not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
I do think this helped quite a bit, though.
yeah, one thing that like may be worth it is just going in with like a bunch of food and just seeing like, okay, how much damage does Rasial actually do here? That way you have like an internal note of like, okay, the most finger of death will ever hit is 3,500. So if I'm at 4,000 health, I literally can't die. Now it doesn't mean, you know, the following autos aren't gonna do how much damage they're gonna do. But having an idea of how much damage a certain mechanic is going to do will go a long way to help you understand, like, okay, do I need to be panicking here? Because, like, it's one thing to say, okay, what I'm doing is, like, I'm obviously freaking out. But if you can at least internalize, like, okay, he can't kill me, that might be enough to, like, get you out of that panic state.
Yeah, I think it's familiarity is probably the biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
Because at Carapac, I've talked about doing Carapac. I do normal mode most of the time, but normal mode can kill you if you're not paying attention, right? But
Yeah,
I
the
know
walls are definitely tough.
I know exactly how much damage he deals, so I don't mind if my health gets down to a couple thousand because I know exactly when he does damage and how to avoid it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, it's like, okay, it's not the wall mechanic, and he already did a slam, so I'm, like, safe. Like, I just can't die here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And,
stuff like that I think Rasial is one of the bosses where the more familiar you are with him, the easier it gets, and then the better your rotation, the easier it gets.
I think the rotation and the adrenaline potion and stuff like that, and knowing how to get all 5 decibels out instead of the 3, maybe 4 on a good rotation is going to be a big help, not just at Rasial,
Yeah,
but
that
just
helps
in
at
general.
every boss. Yep.
Yeah, because I think I was missing 1 or 2, just not knowing exactly how to do it,
Yeah.
at least not the most optimal way. So that's going to be good. I need to use Supreme Invigorate more. Whenever I go for a DPS aura, because a lot of the time I'm not doing anything difficult, so I just do Vampirism. So it's
Yeah,
just like kind of AFK.
yeah, if you're doing a difficult boss, whatever that may mean to you, Supreme Invigorate is mandatory until you get Conservation of Energy. Once you get Conservation of Energy, you have a lot more leeway with what you can and can't do.
Alright, giant mole and bring in Invigorate.
True. Alright,
I
so you
told
think you're gonna
people
be
to
good?
coach me on mole. Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep. No problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Take it easy.